you this, and I've talked to a lot of wrestling fans about it, a lot of other wrestlers, and they feel that certainly there was no disgrace for a young fellow like yourself who had won the National Television Championship to lose it to a former world heavyweight champion, a man who had you in size, he had you in weight, and certainly in experience.
Well, Gordon, I appreciate the kind words. The fans, their support has been great ever since I've been here. And losing that belt was a real blow to me. It meant more to me than anything in my life at this time. But being beaten by Terry Funk, it was hard for me to take it, but I'm not going to take any steps backwards. I'm just going to continue forward. I'm young, a future ahead of me. I'm not going to let this stop me. I'm just going to keep moving forward.
A splendid attitude, and I'll tell you what we're going to do right now. We're going to journey to Columbus, Georgia, and we're going to see the match where Terry Funk took on Terry Taylor. The National Television Championship on the line. We'll switch now to Jim Carlisle.
Ladies and gentlemen, this event for the National Television Championship, scheduled for one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing, first of all, the champion. From Florida, weighing 227 pounds, Terry Taylor. The challenger from Amarillo, Texas, weighing 242 pounds, the former world heavyweight champion, Terry Funk. Your referee is Nick Patrick. Bell has just sounded. This is very tough defense of the National Television title for Terry Taylor.
It's the toughest defense he's had so far, but I'm looking for Terry. He's, like I said, he's come a long way in a short time. The guy has a great amateur background, but he's going against one of the true superstars in the sport today.
Funk backed up against the ring ropes. Break was called for and made cleanly by Terry Taylor.
Jim Funk has a real unorthodox style. He tries to psych you out. He plays a lot of head games in there, but he has great ability.
That he does. Right now, back up against the turnbuckle. Now Taylor, targeting Funk into the opposite turnbuckle.
Terry's doing the right thing with Funk. Funk has a lot more experience, and he's taking it right to Funk. If I was in Taylor's situation, I'd be doing the same thing, because Terry has one thing going for him, it's youth, and I think he's a little faster than Funk, and that's the way to go to him. If you're going to be a champion, carry right to him. That's what Taylor's doing.
Exactly. Funk, the more experienced of the two, but as you say, Terry Taylor, a very swift, fast, agile wrestler. Funk coming up with an arm twist and punishing the upper arm and shoulder now. Elbows delivered to that shoulder by Terry Funk. Maintains the arm twist. Taylor back on his feet. He's got the arm twist on Funk. Terry Funk, the former world heavyweight champion. The National Television title on the line.
You know, Terry Taylor, I know Terry personally, and Terry's a very dedicated young man. He's in the gym 4 to 6 times a week. He runs, he plays racquetball, and he's in probably the best shape of his life.
A swing into this by Funk, and Terry Taylor catches Funk with a side headlock.
You know, we've talked about this before, Jim. Besides being up physically, you have to be up mentally. And Terry Taylor right now looks like to me he's up mentally better than he has been in any previous match I've seen him. He's carrying it to Funk, and he's holding his much more than his own.
Certainly have to agree with those comments, Kevin. Well, let's see. The referee was just questioning Terry Taylor about something. Couldn't quite make out what. But he maintains his side headlock on Funk.
Well, Jim, they're back to basics here. Basic wrestling. He's keeping Funk controlled, and it's where you want to keep a man with the ability that Funk has under control.
I'll tell you what, we have certainly had ourselves quite a wrestling match since the opening bell here.
That's what we've talked about before. You've seen two of the best athletes in profession today, and I'll tell you what, I'm a little surprised that Taylor, that he's been this strong right at the beginning of the match, and he's doing what he should be doing. He's the champion, and he's taking it to the more experienced man. Oh, beautiful move.
And Taylor coming up with a side headlock again on the former world champion.
I hate to reiterate this, but as I said before, Taylor's come a long way in a short period. Probably quicker than anybody I've seen in professional wrestling since I've been in it.
Absolutely. The man's got a brilliant future ahead of him. No doubt about that. Funk trying to come out of the situation. Legs here. And that forced Taylor to break his hold.
Forced Taylor to break his hold, but it hurt Funk just as well.
Funk on the out. Well, both men on the outside now. Swing and a miss by Funk. Beautiful. All the wrestling going on out in front of the ring now on the concrete floor. Now they're getting back in, but Taylor maintaining a headlock on Funk. And Taylor really punishing with that headlock. And look at the former world champion. Terry Taylor going for it here. He nearly had the count of 3.
Jim, this is a terrific display of wrestling. Both Funk and Taylor are down to the basics. Right there, when they went out the floor, I thought Funk was going to suplex him like he did before in the ring, and if he did, I think it would have been all over right there. Terry's just a step ahead of Funk the whole match, and if it continues this way, Taylor will go out of the ring still a national champion.
Absolutely. He hadn't had an easy time of it, though. As you said, it's been... well, this has got to be about the toughest defense that Terry Taylor has had for the national television title.
Jim, any of the championships here in Georgia are going for the world champion, whether it's the Georgia championship or the TV championship. It's one step behind the world's title, and a win for anybody here is you're in line for a world championship shot, and I know how much Funk wants that belt back.
Funk has fought Taylor in the midsection. Look out. Elbow by Terry Funk. Funk hurdling Taylor through the ring ropes to the outside. The referee.
You know, a lot of people don't like Funk's tactics, but I have to give Funk a lot of credit. In this business, the business is to win, and Funk's always been a winner. And take Funk back to the basics. Get him back down to the mat and grab a hold and win back.
Taylor is having his problems out there now. Just off of Funk in the midsection, though. Shots to the midsection. And the foot falling connecting to the side of the head. Funk is staggered. Terry Taylor continues to pound away to the head of Funk.
That Funk's... Those punches would have dropped most guys. That Funk's a tough man.
Taylor trying to get Funk held onto those ropes.
Beautiful move by Funk.
Well, Taylor slowly trying to come around here. Funk brings him up. Headbutt by Terry Funk. Another headbutt by Funk. A third straight headbutt by Terry Funk. Good reversal by Terry Taylor. And a side headlock by Taylor.
Jim, he's going back to the basics. He's going back to the hold that he started with, and he's going back to the hold that he's controlled the match with.
Hey, that's great now.
That you work your word and help him was Kevin Sullivan.
Well, like I said before, I gave this man my word. I know we had a lot of things in the past, but as far as I'm concerned, that was in the past, that is in the past, and this is now. This is today, this is the present tense, and this is what's happening. I gave him my word. It is not my fault that 3 jailbirds, gave me 4 flat tires. But believe you me, my tires are not only inflated, but my whole body's inflated with fury. It's inflated with anger, and it is inflated with idol mania like the rest of the state of Georgia, but the rest of this country that this television goes into. This is idol mania, and Sullivan, you maniac, you and me together will do what we have to do to get it done, darling.
Friday night at the Omni, you'll go after the fabulous Freebirds.
Well, tonight in Marietta, I get one of the jailbirds. And you know, I saw that Michelle crying because she was whipped. Well, in Marietta, it's going to start in the Omni. We're going to pull your hair out. Because when the Maniac and the Idol get together, we're going to get it all done in the Omni, and it's going to start tonight in Marietta.
Just as sure as my name is Austin Idol, I guarantee you one thing. That Friday night in the Omni, believe you me, I'm going to take this belt and I'm going to jam it down 3 jailbirds' throats. You believe me. You maniac in the Omni, get your tickets and get ready because the blood is going to flow like wine, darling. Be there.
The America's Tag Team Champion at 231 out of Mexico, the Twin Devil.
El Gemelo Diablo. Fuera la campana para entrar a las acciones. Gemelo Diablo contra Don Diamond en 15 tiempo. Una caída, lo que ocurra primero. Estas exhibiciones de lucha libre están bajo la supervisión de la Comisión Atlética del Estado de California. Luis.
Bueno, todo un acontecimiento.
Introducing first from Tucson, Arizona, weighing in at 200.